Imagine stepping into a hall in Colombo, Sri Lanka, late August afternoon. Can you almost picture it? The air isn't just buzzing with conversations. It feels electric, like there's real purpose there.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of energy fills a room where you've got global leaders, dedicated humanitarians, passionate social workers, all gathered from every corner of the world, united by one urgent cause?
Yeah, you can almost feel that sort of collective intent, that vibration.
Welcome, everyone, to a deep dive into exactly that kind of event. We're talking about the 12th Annual International Human Rights Global Mission Conference. It recently convened in Colombo.
A vibrant city, historical too.
Absolutely. And this wasn't just, another conference. It felt like a very deliberate meeting of minds and hearts.
And I think what really elevates its significance is that it was specifically organized to mark World Humanitarian Day.
Okay.
By aligning with that crucial global day, the conference kind of shifts focus. It's not just policy talk. It's actively celebrating and, empowering the frontline workers, the real heroes.
The unsung heroes, yeah.
Exactly. It's a powerful reminder of the human element at the core of all these global efforts. It anchors everything back to this broader commitment to human welfare.
That's a really crucial distinction. It takes it from just a discussion platform to like a statement of active solidarity.
Right.
And our mission today is to unpack the key highlights of this important gathering for you. We want to go beyond just listing who was there.
Sure.
We want to understand the tangible aid provided, those empowering initiatives for new members, and the far-reaching programs of the International Human Rights Global Mission itself.
How it all connects.
Yeah, how does this one event reflect that bigger ongoing commitment to human rights, community upliftment, not just in Sri Lanka, but, globally?
And that raises a fascinating question, doesn't it? How do events like these actually manage to translate these huge global aspirations into concrete actions? Things that make a difference locally.
That's exactly what we want to dissect. So let's start by setting the scene. The conference kicked off Saturday, August 23rd, 2025, 3:30 p.m.
Okay.
in the BMICH Lavender Hall in Colombo. That's the Bandaranaike Memorial International Conference Hall, a really prestigious venue.
Right, well known.
But what really struck me looking at the source material wasn't just the venue. It was how truly international it was. The guest list. I mean, it reads like a who's who of global influence and dedication.
And the diversity there, it feels very deliberate, reflecting the many facets of human rights work.
How so?
Well, you had high-profile figures like the head of the U.S. diplomatic mission in Sri Lanka, the head of the International Human Rights Global Mission itself. That's top leadership, global strategy right there. Then you had Dr. Madhu Krishan, a distinguished scientist and professor from the U.S. That brings in this vital academic scientific perspective, reminds us that advocacy needs intellectual rigor, too.
That's a great point. And it wasn't just Western influence either. From India, there was S. Velasri, a senior advocate of the Incruse Group. That's a major legal and advocacy body in India, right?
Yeah.
Known for constitutional and human rights law.
Exactly. And she's also president of the Supreme Court of India and president of the All India Handlooms and Handicrafts Commission.
Wow. That's an incredible mix. Legal, economic, cultural influence, all converging. It really hints at how broadly human rights work touches, everything.
It really does. And if you connect that to the bigger picture, it shows that advocacy isn't stuck in one sector.
Right.
When you bring together legal minds, academics, business leaders, cultural figures, you're not just expanding your reach, you're introducing different ways to solve problems.
Different angles.
Yeah, like how a business perspective maybe from Dr. Hadachang Wahid from Hong Kong, who's a leading global businessman and humanitarian ambassador, how his perspective might unlock, say, innovative funding or sustainable economic initiatives that maybe a purely legal approach wouldn't see.
Absolutely. It paints a picture of advocacy as this tapestry. Woven from all these different threads, not just one silo.
Precisely.
And there were other notable guests, too. Justice Mr. Ganasaraja, Mr. Sundaralingam Sudhakar, and Mrs. Nirupana Sudhakar from the UK, underlining that international support.
Crucial.
And local leaders, too. Business figures like Mr. Razak, community figures like Mr. Alhaj Anif from the JJ Foundation, Mr. Abiratni, the former principal of Royal College, Colombo.
So it shows that deep engagement from, global diplomacy right down to the grassroots, which you need for real change.
Absolutely. And of course, the core team, the engine of the International Human Rights Global Mission, was there in full force.
The people making it happen day to day.
Exactly. Chairman, Mr. Mahuzum, President, Mr. Amir Khan, Vice President for Children and Women Affairs, Ms. Shirin, Legal Advisor, Mr. T.V. Shankar, Director, Mr. Abdul Razak, and journalist, Mr. Baslan, the CEO and Media Director, among many others.
It's a big team. Their presence really underscores that internal strength, the coordination that drives it all.
Okay, so we've got this impressive roster. But, you know, beyond the speeches, beyond the networking, the real measure of a mission like this is immediate impact, right? Tangible stuff.
Sure is.
And this conference delivered big time. The mission provided wheelchairs for people with special needs right there.
That's powerful.
It's not just charity, is it? It's practical, life-changing support, enhancing dignity, mobility instantly.
And what's crucial there is the incredible effort behind it. This wasn't just the spur-of-the-moment thing.
No.
No, it was about long-term planning, real dedication. We learned that journalist Mr. Baslan and coordinator Mr. Nilusar, they were instrumental. They organized the logistics of bringing a huge 40-foot container of wheelchairs.
40-foot container.
So all the way from Germany to Sri Lanka last April for the Can you imagine the coordination involved in that?
That's immense.
And apparently they've already said they intend to bring another container this year. So it highlights this sustained commitment. It's not a one-off, it's ongoing, reaching more people.
That's incredible. Going from, you know, global partnerships and international shipping to direct, tangible help right there on the ground really shows their operational depth. But it wasn't just about looking outwards, giving aid. The conference also focused, quite intensely it seems, on strengthening the organization from within, empowering its own foot soldiers, so to speak.
Right, building capacity.
Legal advisor T.V. Shankar, who's a former police officer, which is interesting.
Adds certain perspective, yeah.
He held a dedicated session just for new members.
And this session, it really shows a deep commitment to, like, ethical conduct and effective action. It wasn't just handing out cards.
What did it involve?
Well, Mr. Shankar explained how to properly use the mission ID card. Not just what it means, but the right approach, crucially, when it should not be used.
Oh, interesting.
And who members should proactively step forward to help. So it's about setting clear ethical boundaries, operational guidelines for responsible, safe work out in the field.
That makes sense. It's about responsible impact.
Exactly. And the new members, they also got their certificates and ID cards from the chief guest during the event. So it was a formal integration, making sure they understand their role and responsibilities from day one.
So empowering people, not just with a card, but with the ethical compass and the practical know-how to make a real difference safely.
Precisely.
And speaking of making a difference, the conference also made space to celebrate dedication, to recognize impact in various ways. There was a special social dinner 2025 to honor attendees.
Always a nice touch, helps build that community feeling.
Yeah. But beyond the dinner, the Global Asian Achievers Council presented certificates. And not just to activists.
No, this was broader. It included writers, journalists, professionals, artists, acknowledging their outstanding efforts, unwavering commitment, and exceptional achievements.
Which really emphasizes that social impact isn't just one thing, right? It comes from all sorts of talents, different professions, using their skills for good.
It's a powerful statement, isn't it? That everyone, whatever their background, can contribute meaningfully to human rights.
But what really seems to underscore the mission's long-term vision is how they recognized sustained service. This is where it gets really compelling, I think.
Okay.
There was the Best Champion Award and the Best Performance 2025 Award, presented by the Jaffna Muslim Union.
Ah, a very respected community organization in Sri Lanka's north, known for their own humanitarian work.
Exactly. And these awards, they honored selected members who'd been active for the past 3 years through the mission.
3 years, that's significant. It raises that important question. How do we actually incentivize and, well, sustain long-term commitment in this kind of work? It can be draining.
For sure.
So these awards weren't for just one project, but for their, quote, remarkable efforts, unwavering commitment, exceptional achievements, and significant contributions over a long period.
It shows they value that consistent, impactful work.
Yeah.
The marathon, not just the sprint.
Absolutely crucial for building real, lasting change in communities. It signals this mission isn't about, flashy short-term initiatives. It's about dedicated, sustained engagement. That's what transforms lives.
And this conference, okay, it was a big milestone. But it wasn't happening in a vacuum, right? It's part of a much broader, continuous effort by the International Human Rights Global Mission.
That's right. They operate continuously all across the country.
The conference seemed to really underscore that they're engaged in this multi-pronged effort across a really wide range of critical issues.
Yeah, remarkably wide. For instance, they run seminars on drug eradication. That's a huge public health and social issue, right? With massive consequences.
Definitely.
They organize free medical camps, essential healthcare access for underserved populations, and they lead tree plantation drives, tackling environmental concerns that often hit vulnerable communities hardest.
It feels like a really holistic approach.
Yeah.
There's more, isn't there?
Oh, yeah. They hold events specifically aimed at eliminating violence against women, tackling that pervasive human rights issue head-on with direct community work.
Critical work.
Plus, they initiate programs to improve kids' academic and sports skills, investing directly in the next generation, building their potential, their resilience.
Wow. So if you connect all those dots,
it shows that real human rights work is never just one thing. It spans public health, education, environment, social justice, personal development.
they're not isolated campaigns.
No, it reflects this deeply interconnected strategy. Think about it. Drug eradication affects health and kids' development. Empowering women boosts academic growth and safety for children. It all links up.
That makes sense.
And this integrated approach, tackling things from multiple angles, it's strengthened by the fact that, as the sources say, many communities from all over the island were present at the event.
So broad grassroots support.
Exactly. Underscoring the deep, tangible reach of the mission's work right there within Sri Lanka.
What a compelling picture this paints for you. Today we've taken this deep dive into the 12th Annual International Human Rights Global Mission Conference. And what really stands out, I think, is just how comprehensive, how integrated their commitment is. From, facilitating that global dialogue among diverse leaders to delivering tangible aid like those wheelchairs.
It's life-changing. Yeah.
From fostering ethical conduct in new members to recognizing years of dedicated service and tackling this huge spectrum of issues, drugs, violence against women, child development. It's an inspiring model.
And what really resonates, I think, is the clear takeaway that human rights work is inherently multifaceted. It absolutely requires collaboration across sectors, communities, borders.
It's not just about grand statements.
No, it's about consistent, practical action on the ground, meticulously planned, ethically guided, and constantly supported by that global network.
That blend seems key.
That blend of robust local action and dedicated international backing. It's not just effective, it seems to be the most resilient model for sustainable change, especially now when local challenges often have global roots,
Ripple effects.
Right.
So what does this all mean for you listening? This deep dive showed us an organization dedicated to human rights in action, operating on so many levels. Physical aid, education, public health, social justice, environment.
Covering so much ground.
Considering this vast array of issues and this integrated multi-sector approach they demonstrated, what, in your view, is the single most critical pillar for effective humanitarian work? And maybe how might this model of integrated action inspire approaches to challenges in your own community, or maybe your field?
Something to think about.
Definitely something to mull over. We'll catch you next time.